What's up, everyone? It is Jason, and welcome back to my channel. I'm grateful that you're here, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about creative blocks. Blocks of the creativity, things that we all go through at different points in our journey as DJs. And if you're a DJ watching this and you feel that your shows, your sets, your events are getting stale, you feel like they're getting repetitive, you're feeling like you're doing the same thing over and over again, I'm making this video to hopefully help you sidestep this little bump in the road on your journey to make your events better and to help you level up. And all the stuff on this channel, all the videos on this channel are geared to helping DJs grow their business, their performances, and all the things that we have going on. And honestly, I've been a DJ for a long time. I put so much energy and effort into this channel to help others without an ask of anything other than a subscription down below. And if you feel this content or any of the content, if I've helped you in any way, shape, or form, you can either subscribe to this channel, or you can leave a super thanks down below, or you could just leave a comment, a thumbs up, something to let me know that you're here, and I would be grateful for that. I feel like a little something goes a very long way, and man, I try to just pay it forward. So the conversation and the topic of creative blocks is one that entered my space today. Not that I'm going through it, but someone had came to me like, I feel like I need to switch it up because my events are just kind of getting to be the same old, and people are asking for the same old stuff over and over again. So this is a real topic that is affecting some near and dear people to my personal world in the event space, and I thought I'd record a video on advice that I gave him and some things that I would tell anyone that has experienced the same thing. So again, if you're a DJ dealing with the block of creativity, you're a DJ dealing with things feeling stale or feeling repetitive, this video is for you. Real quick, there's a lot of ways that you can address this. I think first and foremost, the thing that he asked or said he wanted to maybe do is a good thing to explore. I think if you're someone that always stays in the same lane all of the time, like we do a lot of weddings, but it's not the only thing that we do, but it's the majority of what we do. I think sprinkling in a corporate event, sprinkling in a nightlife event, sprinkling in a day life event, a bar gig, something other than your normal path, the normal lane, is a great way to stimulate the creative juices and just get you thinking a little bit different. For years, I would always dabble in the club world and do private events. I'd always dabble in the bar world and play private events. I would always do corporate events and then do private events, weddings specifically. And I did this because I feel like as a DJ in the wedding space, you have like superpowers and you can play for anyone at any time. But being involved in the nightlife world or the bar world or the current club scene, I feel like is a little bit of a different animal. The music that it's played is a little bit different. The way that you play can be a little bit different. And depending on what you're doing and where you're doing it, the framework changes the algorithm. And sometimes that change boosts creativity. So that's number one. Switch up your environment, try to take on something new, something different, something to help inspire you to get creative. That's my solution number one. Solution number two is listen to other DJs, not just people that you work alongside, but other DJs. And whether it's going on YouTube and listening to some of the creative sets that are there, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, going on Twitch, or going out locally to a bar, a club, or partnering up with a friend, a colleague, someone that you're friends with in the industry and going and just sitting in on one of their events to see how they do things. I feel like there's magic in that. I think sometimes the best places for inspiration are going to listen to other people, and you don't have to like fly to Vegas to go watch some like crazy headliner, although that's really good too. But breaking up your day-to-day, doing something different and going and listening, observing, seeing what other people are doing, and not like sitting by the bar and throwing shade the whole time and shazamming the set and saying, I would do this or I would do that. You're not getting it if you're doing that. I think you have to go in there and almost like immerse yourself in the experience, learn from, absorb what's going on, look at how people are reacting, look at the way mixes are happening, look at the way the crowd is responding. All of that stuff can help boost your creativity. And I think sometimes if I ever get into a slump, one of the first things that I do is go and listen to someone play. And usually it's not in the private event space, but I think going to see another private event DJ play is and can be an incredible help. So that's my solution number two. Solution number three is use tools that we have available to us. Go on platforms like Facebook and look in the forums and look in the groups and see what other people are doing. Also, I think Crate Hackers is incredible for this. They've got this community where they share playlists, they share sets, they share conversations, and they share a lot of content with one another. There's live pop-ins on Twitch. There's all these different things going on where you can get inspired by seeing what other people play, seeing how they play it, just looking at different I guess, tools to help you sidestep or navigate through these like creative block periods of time that you might go through. And if you haven't gone through it yet, they're coming. They do come here and there when you're in the industry. I don't care who you are, how long you've been doing it, and how good you are. This is something that's a real deal thing. But I love using tools sometimes to help me. And I love looking at what other DJs are playing, getting access to not just like live sets or whatever, but looking at the playlist of what someone played at a real event. And that's what Crate Hackers is really good about. And real quick, while I'm talking about Crate Hackers, they just dropped their latest and greatest release. It's Crate Hackers 11. It is a monster. It is insane. And I'm going to put a Jani hookup link in the description of this video. If you're a business owner, they have this whole new plan for businesses so you can have like your DJs on your plan and you share stuff internally within your group. They've boosted up that software, that platform so much since I've last talked about it here on the channel. And if you're not yet into that platform, into that software, and just aware of what it can do for you and your business, there's a universe of tools, bonus tools, things that are there, playlist, community, all things. And I'm gonna put a link in the description of this video to get you access to that. So click the link, learn more, and sign up. I feel like it's an awesome way to stay creative and to stay inspired. Crate Hackers 11 is now out. This software is insane. So check it out. Link in the description of this video, and on to the next solution. My next solution is about acquiring new music. And one thing I like to do each and every week for at least an hour is to go and dig for new music. I like to experiment with different stuff. I belong to a lot of different distribution resources. I belong to a lot of different distribution sites and platforms. Take an hour each week. And I go through the latest and greatest posts, the exclusives. I go through the latest and greatest edits, remixes, mashups, blends, segues, transitions. I try to find tools that can help boost up my sets, boost up my performances, and just make me better. I think setting and allocating some time up each and every week for some new music discovery is a great way to sidestep feeling stale and kind of getting stuck with creativity. It's a great way to stay inspired. It's a great way to stay motivated. And it's a great way when you put those songs into action to keep your sets fresh. Stop playing the same stuff. While I'm wrapping this all up, I'm going to give you my last and final tip to sidestep this crazy creative block period of your journey. And that is to experiment with different edits that you have. You know, I mentioned Crate Hackers before. And one of the cool things that I have my couples do is provide me a Spotify playlist of songs that they want for their wedding. The way I use Crate Hackers to kind of bring this all together for my final tip is they've got this really, really cool bonus tool. It's called the Spotify import tool. And you actually copy the link from Spotify of the playlist that your couple gave you. You drop it into the tool. It scans your music library and it presents you an output of all of the songs by that artist and that title that fall in your music library. And I guess the bonus is when you look up a song, it'll actually bring up a number of different options. So different remixes, different mashups, different blends, different segues, different transitions for the same track. If I feel that I'm playing the same song over and over again, I have some production capability. So I can go and make a remix or twist something up myself. But before I get down the rabbit hole, and that takes time, I import a Spotify playlist to my Crate Hackers. I look through my music library, I identify the most commonly played version of the song that I'm being asked to play. And I also dig a little bit and I try to find a new, a fresh, a different remix, mashup, edit, blend, rework, redrum, whatever of the songs that I'm being asked to play. I try to find maybe instead of playing a dance version or an up-tempo version, I try to play a chill-out version or a down-tempo version. I try to play something that's slow, or maybe I find an acoustic edit, what might be a great version of a song that may work during the party, but also could equally be powerful and very different to play during dinner or during like a chill portion of the overall day. The point is, look within your music that you already have hoarded, you've already collected, you already own in your music library, and try to find different edits of the songs that you typically would play and refresh your sets. I feel like some of my favorite sets that I've played this year for couples, favorite weddings, favorite events that I've played, have leaned on a lot of like these diamonds, these gems, these really, really incredible tracks that I've played for a long time. But the thing that's taken it over the edge is me finding that one-off remix that maybe I've not played yet, or I've only played a handful of times, that could be the perfect edit for this one celebration. Or maybe instead of playing dance, I played it as like a hip-hop rework, and I played it during dinner and I had everyone bopping and all that kind of stuff. The point is, look for different versions of the songs that you typically play or you're being asked to play, to keep you creative, to keep you inspired, and to keep things moving. Looks like I'm ready for my next meeting, so that's it for me. Everyone in this industry gets into some little creative rut from time to time. You just have to know how to navigate it. I think it's a part of the journey, and it's totally okay. I think taking these things into consideration and putting them into play will help make those creative blocks of time a lot less frequent and a lot easier to get through. What you don't want to do is get frustrated. You don't want to like turn things in. You don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. We work in an incredible place, and we do incredible things for amazing people. And I feel like you need to believe that, you need to understand that, and you need to do whatever it takes to keep you inspired, motivated, and things moving forward in a positive way. And these solutions that I just offered you, 5 of them, hopefully will get you there. Anyway, my name is Jason. Do you agree with me, disagree? I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Create Hackers Hookup link in the description of this video, and be on the lookout for more content coming right here to this channel in days, weeks, and months ahead. I appreciate you checking this out, and be on the lookout. More stuff coming very, very soon. Thanks for watching.